Welcome back to Just Scribble for my May Plan With Me. This Plan With Me will cover May 11th through the 31st. So before we get started, I wanted to show you guys this sort of plan of the washi and or colors that I'm using in the coming weeks. A lot of times when I have a little bit of time to think about creative ways to do my planner setup, or when I'm doing a layout that is unique and different or for a specific holiday or something like that, I will pull out the washi, the pens, the stickers, etc. that I want to use, so I kind of have an idea before I get started. And this time I did it on a piece of reusable sticker paper that I have in a Happy Planner notes. So I made this piece of sticker paper myself. I cut it to size and punched it and stuck it in there. And then I put the washi tape that I plan to use for the next 4 weeks. So for the 3 weeks in this May Plan With Me, and then this is what I will use the first week of June. And then I stuck a few stickers that I thought I might want to use that came from a sticker book that I don't keep with my sticker collection. And then I put Post-it tape, the ones that I use when I make corrections in my planners. I have a thicker version and I used that and stuck it down like I stuck the washi down to make notes to myself, just so I wouldn't forget the wonderful, brilliant idea that I had randomly for my planner. A lot of times I will think of things when we are cooking dinner or I'm waiting at a stoplight or what have you. And so when I get home, I will make notes so that I don't forget the vision that I had in my head, if that makes sense. So this is my little vision board, so to speak, for this week's Plan With Me. So I am still planning in my B6 Stalogy, which is getting chunkier and chunkier. I did already, I have to glue my little cupcake down still, but I did tip in some pretty acetate with holographic that I got from Rose Colored Days in a previous order, and a free printable for May, just because this is my birthday month as well as Mother's Day, and Mother's Day is also my mom's birthday, or would have been. She passed away 14 years ago, so it's a special month to me, filled with lots of emotion, and so I'm trying to make my May planner and journal special because of that. So I colored this in with some Tombows and color dot markers, and I will be adding some pretty washi tape down the side just to kind of make it fancy. And I have my monthly that I have put in and added some items so far. And then I have my order tracker, which I actually need to update because I have a lot of orders on the way. I kind of went on a spree, and a wish list, some of which I've already ordered. So I need to update that this week as well. This was my weekly layout for May 1st through 3rd. The 3rd was my birthday, and I had, because of that, I had used the countdown birthday from Coffee Monsters Co. So when I did my last Plan With Me for April, I only carried the Plan With Me through the 30th. I didn't continue for the rest of the week so that I could keep May on its own. So that was the 1st through the 3rd, and then this was last week that I did on my own. Now we are going to plan for the 11th through the 31st. So my layouts for the remainder of May are going to be quite different because I'm giving myself significantly more space, almost basically giving myself dailies, but with still a weekly outlook view, because I have to go back to work this week. So on the 11th, I have to report back to the office, and although I will still be remoting some days, I will be going to the office other days, which means that we have to change how we're doing our remote learning for my 6-year-old, and we have to have different caretakers and things like that. And so because of that, I anticipate I am going to need significantly more space for my planner. I've made some kind of pencil marks and flat note flags on Post-its to give myself a reminder of what my plan was, and I kind of grouped each week together so that I wouldn't forget what I was doing. So I'm thinking that what we'll do first is we are actually going to cut my pages, because I'm going to do a sort of Dutch door on most of the weeks, and I thought it would be easier to do that cutting all at once and kind of get that out of the way, and then we can go back in and decorate. I probably won't be doing a lot of writing and filling into my planner for this plan with me, partly because I don't 100% know which days I'm going to be in the office and which days I'm not. And so that's going to make it a little bit more difficult to do, and partly to keep this a little bit shorter because it is 3 weeks worth of plan with me with more pages and more layouts. So the first week, my plan, I'm going to take this little paper clip off. My plan is to cut these center pages down. So these are my daily pages for this week, and I'm going to cut them off, and this is the end of my week, and this is my weekly view for the week. You'll see better, I hope, when I get done with it, but I'm going to attempt to use my paper cutter to cut these pages off because it is more cutting and it is a long one straight line. I thought it would be easier and more efficient if I just did it that way. We're going to see. And it was. This is my favorite paper cutter. I have several paper cutters, or have had several paper cutters over the years. And I do have a Cricut paper cutter as well, which I am not a fan of. I adore this Fiskars paper cutter. I'll try to put a link below, but it has a little metal wire on it, a guide wire, so that you can line things up, and it makes cutting so much easier. So that is the cuts we are doing for this week. And then next week, we are actually cutting this way. So I am going to take off that little paper clip. And this one, because it is across this way and that way, I'm going to have to do with scissors and try to be as straight and concise as possible. It never has to be perfect. Nothing really in life is perfect, if you ask me, but also it's just my planner. And although I use it as a journal and I will keep it over the years, I don't think that it's necessary for it to be 100% perfect. So I'm going to use my little Olfa slicer and slice off those pages. Hopefully I didn't go in to the next page. So now we have the daily pages for this particular week, the second week we're doing. And then this is the third week. And in this one, we are just cutting off a teeny tiny bit. So the reason, I'm going to use my paper cutter for that as well. There is a reason why I do these sort of Dutch door cut off pieces. And the reason, oops, sorry guys, hit the camera. The reason is that otherwise my weeks get muddled together. So when they are cut like this, it's easier for me to see each week that goes together, and I don't have to search and look and see where one week started and one week ended. This one's going to be a little harder because we are just cutting off the tip. But for me, just daily pages after daily pages after daily pages after daily pages is a lot. And generally, I don't use a lot of daily pages, but I do always have to have a weekly view, and this helps me see my weeks better. So we should be done with all the cutting now, so we can do the fun part. So the premise behind cutting this page this way is that these are my daily pages, but this section is going to be my cute fun washi. And then that way, when you're turned this way, you see my week outlook with my daily events. And then this way you see washi. So it kind of gives you a view on both sides. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to lay down this washi. This is MTU washi tape. I bought this washi tape, I think, at a Kinokuniya store. I'm pretty sure that's where I bought it from. I think it is adorable. So we are going to try to line that up as best we can. I just like the little animals, and then I'm going to trim it off with scissors just because that's easier. I had this washi tossed in a tote bag for a while and the edges got kind of gunky, but I think it's still very pretty and very fun. I try to change up the color schemes of my weeks each week so that they look a little bit different than the previous week. So last week was actually kind of limey green, but this week is kind of, I guess, green, but mostly brown is kind of what I was going for. And then the next week will be the pink that I shared on my little swatch. And the next week is this washi, which is one of my favorite washis ever. I love that washi. So this week I decided that I was going to draw my weekly. Let me turn this, and hopefully I don't cut you guys off visually. It's easier for me to draw my lines this way. I am drawing my weeklies in brown, or my weekly overview. And I'm just doing rough lines because it does not have to be perfect. So that is my week. And then I'm going to write the dates, 5/11, 5/12, 5/13. I am never consistent in how I write my dates. It really just depends on how I want to write them. So this is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then I'm going to add a month sticker there, I think. You know what? We're going to add washi first before we start putting stickers on. So I picked out, maybe that's not the washi I want. Hold on. Change of plans. We're going to use brown because this is really my brown week. And I want it to be kind of neutral. So I'm going to put that brown washi there, and then I'm going to put a month sticker there. And after the video, only because it's really hard to do on camera, but I will explain to you what I'm going to do. On the edge of all my pages, I'm going to lay that same washi tape down and fold it over so it's half the thickness on each side. But I will do that off camera, and then I will come back and show you guys either in the community tab or on Instagram kind of what the finished product looks like when I do my before the pen or midweek shares. But that is the plan. And I'm going to draw a line here. I'm going to put a small piece of that same washi. Let's do it this way. Here. And here for my headers, this is going to be for my shopping list, and this is going to be for my next week. And then we are going to put date sticker or day of the week stickers. So I had decided that I was going to use these autumn stickers from Rose Colored Days, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I think that's okay. So I think I'm gonna go with this middle color because it's kind of similar to that. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, definitely go over there and follow me. I do different giveaways on Instagram than I do here on YouTube, and I share different pics over there. Sometimes I share things over there that you guys don't see over here, like completed before the pen pictures. I share more pictures of my work planner because I can just show you a little snippet of it over there. I share my health and wellness planner, and I share my social media planner over there. So even on weeks when I don't do a plan with me, you'll often see my weekly layouts over there if you go check it out. And then we're going to number them with our inner gel. I did the Planner Tag 2020 video recently, and I shared that inner gels were one of my favorite non-fountain pen pens. I own a lot of inner gels, and I own them in a few colors, including this brown. I love brown ink. I just think it's, I don't know, there's something about it. I just really like it. And the inner gel pens write on the Rose Colored Days without smudging. It writes on their stickers. So it's a great pen if, like me, you don't want to put date dots or something and you want to write the date onto your stickers. You can do that. So that is the basics. Let me get my other few stickers and we will add those. And then this week will be done. Okay, so I've been in the process of trying to reorganize my stickers, but most of them right now are still in these 3-ring binders, except for my smaller stickers from shops. And I look in these to see if there's something that I want to put for a little bit of decor. So I don't really have anything that is brown per se, but I feel like anything with gold kind of works, right? So I wanted to put something here because this is going to be my to-do list for the week, but I don't need all that space. Plus it gets kind of boring. So to start with, I'm going to put a little bit more washi. Can't get the whole squirrel, but most of him. So put a little washi there, and then we'll put something kind of overlapping it. I think we're going to use this Plan Your Dreams. It's kind of simple, and I think it looks really cute with the animals. So that's that. And then this is my, or most of my, I haven't put new stickers in here yet. This is most of my sticker collection from sticker shops. And we're gonna put May. This is from the Coffee Monsters Co. And we're gonna put the little flower because it's May. And then a label for my to-do list, which, even though we have this across there, I'm gonna put another little piece as my header because I just like it to be kind of on its own. Let's put Get It Done. That seems appropriate since I have to go back to the office. And then I've mentioned before that I don't actually have any shopping stickers. I really should probably get one or get some. So I've been using these spending stickers to represent shopping, and next week, and then I wanted to put little emoji head from Coffee Monsters Co. This is actually online classes, but since they're kind of sweating it at a laptop, I think it works for going back to work. So this is the week with each day, and I will go back and add to it to add school and work sections. But that is what this week looks like. So no matter what day I'm on, I can see my events and the cute washi. Now to the next week. So this week is a pink week. And I'm not actually a huge fan of pink, but I do really think this washi from Simply Gilded is really cute. I have some other washis of theirs too, but I don't have the collection that lots of people have because I am not a fan of the bows. I don't understand the whole bow thing where everybody puts bows on everything. I don't like bows on my words. I don't like bows on my washi. It's just not my thing. So I don't have a whole bunch of theirs, but I do have some. So I'm using a Tombow in 703. This Tombow has seen a better day, so I thought it would be okay to use it just to outline my weekly view at the top. I am not going to bother with erasing the pencil lines. They don't bother me, and they just add a little depth to the edges there. And in the back of my Stalogy, I have my little count of how many squares there are. So if I'm dividing by 3, I have to be a little less than 8 squares. I just kind of guesstimate. So I will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I will just kind of go there. So I am going to add some washi to the top. Once again, I will add washi to the top of these Dutch door pages, either this pink or this gold, which is actually a date cover from, if I can find the end, I can show you guys. It's actually a date cover from Rose Colored Days, but I thought it would look pretty on the edge because it really is just for stability. But I will be doing that off camera because it is kind of hard to do on the camera. Maybe I'll do this week on the camera and then I'll just do the rest of them off camera. We'll see how that goes. So I'm going to lay this washi across the top. And then I'm actually going to use black pen to just write the date 24. And that is 24. Did it right. Awesome. I thought about writing these days right here in gold, but it makes it kind of hard to see. So I decided to go with black, but I am using these giant Day of the Week stickers from TyrianDesign. I bought these not really realizing, I guess, how big they were. And so most of the time in my planner, I don't need words that big. A little crooked, but you guys are getting used to my crookedness, right? Sometimes I put things on crooked. you know what? I'm not going to do that. I was going to use this Sparkle Pop pen to write the date on each day, but it's not going to match. So instead, I'm going to write it in black pen. I'm hoping to get this plan with me. Oh, I just messed that up. So now is a great time to show you guys my awesome handy dandy Post-it correction tape. It works so nicely when you goof. Then we need a place for things to do. I'm running out of stickers on here, so we're going to have to do it a little bit different. We don't have any more next week's, so we will put don't forget. And this week for my meals, and if I find a sticker I like better, I can always take that off and replace it. I'm going to put some of this pretty gold overlay tape from Rose Colored Days over that. Just to make it a little bit pretty. And then I'm going to show you guys what I was talking about on all the other weeks in this plan with me. I'll do this off video, but for this week, I'll go ahead and do it. I'm putting washi tape, in this case, the date cover tape, across the top to add extra stability to those Dutch door pages that I made. Do you guys ever do Dutch doors, or do you guys do some sort of like bujo-esque planner where you do your own layouts yourself, or are you guys all using some sort of pre-printed planner? I have been doing this since last summer, June, July-ish, and I really like it. I do not go to this much work or detail in all weeks, but I do when I need to be creative, because that kind of recharges me a little bit. I'm still putting it here even though it's not for stability, to make all the days of the week look the same. This tape isn't really meant to be used as washi tape, but I haven't actually used it as date cover tape very much because in my social media planner, I can't see my dates through it, and I don't use other printed planners, so I haven't had a need. So this is the week of the 18th through the 24th with our large days of the week on each day. So now we are going to do the last week. And so this one, I added this tiny little piece of cut off because I'm going to put this down the side to just kind of peek over. I love this washi tape. I don't know what it is about this tape, the colors, and I honestly have no idea where I got it from. So if anybody has the same tape and knows where you got it, I'd appreciate knowing, so that when I run out, I can get more. But the colors are so awesome. And for some reason, even though they don't look like the Sakura cherry blossoms, the styling of it reminded me of it. So for this week, I did something way different. I did printable day of the week covers so that I could use them. They were from Life at 30 something. She did them for the stationery selection. It's a free printable. And I printed them, print and cut them with my Cricut. And so we're going to use these to mark my days this week. So what we're going to do is we're just going to use those. So that one says Monday, Tuesday, and so on. And it also had this holiday sticker, and Monday the 25th is Memorial Day holiday, so I was going to put it on there as well. I kind of wrote in pencil, which I will erase after this video because it jiggles the camera so much, the date. So I'm going to write them, oops, 25th, not 26th. So that is that. And then I'm going to use a ruler to draw. Actually, I'm going to use the brush part. The lines. I'm not going to use the ruler on this side because it doesn't bother me all that much. I'm going to make Sunday a whole day. And then I actually don't know what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do memory here and next week there, but I haven't completely decided. So in this particular week, I didn't do a weekly view. I'm going to see how it works and see if I like it. If I don't like it, I will actually tip one in. And the reason that I decided that this would be a good test week for not having the weekly layout is that it's a holiday week. And so it's a short work week. I don't expect that we'll have all that much going on, and I just kind of want to see how it goes. I am definitely a weekly planner. I have used weekly planner layouts since I started seriously planning in 6th grade. So I know that weekly is kind of my jam. And so I want to see, you know, how it goes and if my life has changed enough that this is something that I might want. So that is going to be for my to-do for the week. We're going to, I think I'm going to use the Get It Done again because it's nice and large. So there's my to-dos. This will be for my shopping list. I'm going to have to find some more shopping stickers, so I will come back and add those there. And then I'm going to leave this section blank because I don't know for sure what I want to put there yet. I know I'll have a small section for next week, but I don't know that I want it on there now. But I think that's pretty. So that is my plan with me. This is the week of the 11th through the 17th. This is the week of the 18th through the 24th. And this is the week of the 25th through the 31st. I really hope you guys liked this plan with me. It was a little bit different with my daily pieces, lots of cutting, but it was fun, it's colorful, and it's a nice change of pace. Make sure that you check the community tab because I do post there sometimes, but also make sure you're following me on Instagram because I will share these pages as they are filled up and do before the pen flips and things like that. Make sure that you're subscribed to my channel so you don't miss future videos like my washi tape collection video coming soon. And don't forget to just scribble.